Okay, hopefully we can keep this thing going. Today we are reviewing AP Helix in Orange Tahoe. Sorry about this today, guys. We are storming, so if you listen real closely in the background, you will hear thunder. You might even catch some lightning out the window. I'm not sure, but it is pouring outside, which is so much fun. I actually really do like it when it rains. So, yeah, let me go ahead and share this feed out and we will get going. I am extremely sorry, guys. I have not uploaded a video in about a week. And for that, I highly apologize. I have been extremely sick. It keeps going back and forth. I don't know if the cystitis is kicking off the gallbladder issues or if the gallbladder issues are kicking off the cystitis. I do, as all of you know, have a medical condition called interstitial cystitis. That was the lightning, or the thunder. I love the thunder. So let me get this shared out, let you listen to the rain come and the thunder, and we will get this review going. Oh my goodness, my stuff. Oh, I love to hear the rain coming down. I love thunder and lightning. It is one of the most relaxing things to me. I am hopefully going to be able to have enough energy to get the second video uploaded today, and that is What's in Your Coffee with Nicola Dickens. I, again, have not been feeling too good, so I'm going to get this going. And I was going to start off with my coffee this morning, however, it was not a good idea considering I haven't been able to keep my stomach about me the last couple of days. So I decided to, let's go ahead and smoke first, before I decide to do the coffee, and then we'll go into the news this morning. So, sorry, I know, I cannot multitask to save my freaking life. But I cannot believe how amazing this is going. We have finally hit our 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Thank you guys. I'm so excited. It is amazing. I love when this happens. Everybody is coming together. Really, a lot of what this is about is, hi Michelle, how you doing, sweetie? Is about education. This is about teaching people why we're using medical marijuana. And that's the biggest deal here is, when the opioid crisis became such a crisis, nobody really understood that all it took was 1 week's worth of opioids to get you addicted to opioids. So I decided to go live with cannabis to say, you know something, I can smoke cannabis and stop pretty much at any time, as long as I'm feeling well. Hey Angie, how you doing, darling? So what are you guys smoking on? Anything good today? We have some really good concentrate here from Arizona Organics. Again, I'm sorry, I have not uploaded in a week, so I am at the tail end of my concentrate right now. We will re-up again this evening. But right now, we are working on Moon Pie. Oh my God, that sounds amazing. So today we have AP Helix and Orange Tahoe. So we have a little bit of that up in the corner. It's pretty dark. Hey Daniel, how you doing, darling? It's great to see you guys. It is amazing that everybody's here this morning. Thank you guys for showing up. Oh my God, the love is amazing. So let's go ahead and give her a taste, and then let's talk about her, and then we'll taste her again. So yeah, I actually did really good up until 2 days ago. I wasn't throwing up or doing any of that. Thank you, Angie, sweetie. But the interstitial cystitis that I do have has been flared up really bad, which means that my urethra is pretty much narrowed out again, which is pretty much closed. Love thunder. I'm sorry guys, I just love thunder. It is one of those things I love to put on a good movie and sit down and relax with that thunder going on in the background and listening to the rain come down. Oh my God, it's so relaxing. Not only is it relaxing, it actually helps me go to the bathroom. Because it's a little bit chillier, I'll open the window in the bathroom and let the cooler air come in, and you can hear the water running, which helps me urinate. It doesn't necessarily help me urinate on my own without a catheter, but it does help me when I'm using the catheter. It's not as painful. You do seem to get a lot more out. It is a lot nicer, so that is something. Hi, Papa. Oh yeah, it's really coming down now. Okay, I might have to close this down a little, because now it's really coming. So it has started to downpour. Let's go ahead and taste this stuff before we lose power. Have a great, as always guys, fuck cancer, fuck MS, fuck depression. I love days like this. Oh my God, they're amazing. I am doing smaller hits right now simply because if I cough too much, it will hit that gag reflex, and that's no good. No bueno. So let's go ahead and let's see what we have going on here today. Oh my goodness, my book is wet. Oh no. That's not good. So today we have AP Helix Crumble and Orange Tahoe. I don't know a whole lot about AP Helix. I do know, however, it is from Arizona Organics. This is concentrate, obviously, we are smoking it. It has about a mid-range, so it overall is really nice with this Orange Tahoe. It has, the effects of this one are relaxed, happy, euphoric, uplifted, sleepy, medicinally to treat stress, pain, depression, insomnia, and nausea. The negative effects of this one are dry mouth, eyes, and dizziness, so it's not too bad. Orange Tahoe, this is a crumble. I do, of course, know a lot more about it. It is a 90% indica. It comes from OG Kush and Tahoe OG, which, as you guys have known, I love my OG Kushes. You get that potato taste in there when you do a nice, good, big hit, and you do a slow exhale. You'll get a potato after flavor with these. I love my OGs. So, this particularly potent choice is for those seeking stress reduction and mood boost. The sativa component, which is only 10%, so this is a 90-10 indica, adds a strong euphoric and feeling of happiness. So we're going to get the double dose of happiness, or rain, because how can you not be happy with rain and thunder? And I love it. Even if the electric goes out, I can open the windows and just enjoy looking out at everything. However, the bad side to this is I have a very grumpy husky and a very grumpy mini Aussie in there that want to go outside and play. So when I opened the front door today to the garden for us to, for me to look to see, can we actually do a review out here today, they were very upset when I closed the door again, to say the least. So he's laying down here at my feet, and he's just kind of looking up at me like, Mom. So, are relaxed, euphoric, and hungry. Medicinal PTSD, migraines, and PMS. Negative is for dry eyes, dry mouth, anxious, dizzy, and paranoia. So not too bad. Overall, she has a very heavy citrusy, berry sweet flavors to her. Show her off just a little bit more. We'll get her actually on here. She is a dark crumble, as you guys can see here. Very good though. She's got a very pungent, lemony, very sweet flavor. So I'm gonna go ahead and load my little rig up here. And we are going to do a proper tasting. So as always, guys, fuck cancer. Oh no, bad girl. And yes, you heard that correctly. I called myself a bad girl. I left the card trap on the nail. Oh my goodness. Woo! That one's a hitter. Mmm. Oh, the kids' school. Oh no. Yeah, this is probably not a good video for the kids' school. This, you know, this is more of an adult thing. So probably not something I should be talking about in a school. But, you know, one of the coolest things that I like seeing on YouTube, little kids of patients, of medical marijuana patients, explains what a parent is going to do when they're smoking their medical marijuana. I think that is phenomenal. The parents that have sat down and explained and talked to their children about what cannabis is doing and what they're doing, to be more of an educational thing and turn it into a learning experience and saying, no, this is medicine. This isn't a drug. This isn't what we're doing. This is something that we're doing to get better. This helps me on a daily basis with pain, with nausea, migraines, with body pains, with muscle spasms. And these are things that I go through on a daily basis. It's something that I have gone through for the past 5 years, to the point to where I now have to use a catheter full time to use the bathroom. And it sucks, let me tell you. Anytime that you have to stick a tube in a place that it's not supposed to be, it's not a fun time. Let me tell you. I have read celebrity interviews that that self-catheterization or catheterization of any kind is one of their worst fears. And let me tell you what, when it becomes your way of life, it's a nightmare. It is an absolute nightmare. I have to carry a big purse when I leave my house simply because my catheters are not small. I get bladder infections constantly. So I have to constantly use catheters that are attached to bags. So they're throwaway catheters. I can't reuse catheters because I get infections so easily and it lasts for so long. Back in October, I had a device surgically implanted into my lower back right here, and you'll see those videos because I shared that experience the entire time I was online and it was going through it. And at first, the Medtronics device, it helped me quite a bit. It dropped my bladder spasms drastically. And not only did it drop them drastically, it calmed them down until my first year bladder infection. And then I found out that there was another type of bladder spasm out there. And that's where your bladder feels like a urethra is. I love it. Makes me smile. Where it's spasming open and it feels like everything is going to drop out. Over the last 2 weeks, I have had over 200 bladder spasms a day. It's become extremely painful. I haven't uploaded a video in about a week now, simply because I have been vomiting, which has then kicked in my ulcer, so I've been vomiting blood as well. Because I do get ulcers. I kind of have like the bad end of all of this now. It's like my whole body is pissed because I've been sick for so long. It's like, okay, we're done. No more. We're just mad. And that's what it's come down to, is that my body is just pissed. What medical cannabis does for my body is help calm it down or help confuse it a little. It doesn't necessarily take my bladder spasms away, but it calms them down and it makes that jolt of the bladder spasms a little less surprising and crazy at first. It's that initial part of that spasm that gets me every time. It scares me. It freaks me out. And then once I've hit over 15 to 20 bladder spasms in a daily period, why are you pushing me? nutty. You're nuts. You're nuts. So he's just being crazy today. So overall, cannabis helps me control my symptoms. It doesn't take them away. And that was one of the biggest things I want people to understand, is when I look at this as a pain management resource, it helps take that initial sting away. It helps take that burnout of my bladder. It helps take that nausea away from me. It helps to where I can sit and munch on something a little bit throughout the day when I'm not in this position. I do try when I'm in this position. Sometimes it's fruitful, sometimes it's fruitless. We'll see. And each one of these little stages takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month and a half to get through. So these bladder spasms, they push and they push. Oh, my camera's being weird now. I'm like, okay, my legs, it's all freaking out. And so that's why I use medical cannabis, is I help try to manage these symptoms. So when I start off in the morning, and I tell you guys, my pain level was at a 9. Believe me. It was 11:30 when I started this video. It literally took me almost 2 hours to get ready just to do this video today. I'm now smoking so that way I can do my next video and drink something. And that's a very important part with interstitial cystitis. You have to keep hydration, or you will become very dehydrated very quickly, and this will become something that you're gonna fight for the rest of your life. It's easy to not drink and not have to go to the bathroom and not catheter. That's easy. The hard part is saying, no, I'm going to drink that gallon of water a day. I'm going to drink, if I have some soda or if I have something else, I'm going to drink on top of that gallon of water. It's not going to take from that gallon of water that I have to drink on a daily basis. And there are some days I do really good with that, and a lot of days I do really bad. So I encourage you guys, if you have these types of bladder problems, don't relax on that drinking, especially water. Water is very, very, very important. Water's hard for me because not only do I have, oh, tell me about it. Tell me about it, Daniel. You are so right. How is your wife doing, by the way? I haven't heard, because I haven't uploaded a video. How is she doing? Is she doing any better? How is she? I'm dying to know. There's so many things I think about before I open a video. I'm like, how's Daniel's wife? How's she doing? Is she going to be able to make it to Mayo yet? These are, amazing things that I pray for it every day. So I want you guys to know that. She's hanging in there. Well, I hope this is what helps her. It doesn't help everybody. It doesn't cure everybody, but it does help everybody in some way. So it doesn't fully take my pain away, but it does take a lot of that nausea away from me. It does take a lot of that, hey Rosie, hi sweetie, how you doing? Oh my goodness. So my little guy down here has now moved, basically sitting on my big guy, and he is panting to the point to where there is water drip, or he's like drooling everywhere because of the thunder. So yeah, this will be fun, yay! So let's see if we can get just a little bit more out of here. I am so glad to hear that your wife is doing well. I'm hanging in there. I have been able to keep myself out of the hospital this time around so far, which has been good. Yeah. Interstitial, please don't let anybody with interstitial cystitis ever tell you that it's okay, because it's okay. It is okay. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. This is a sucky disease and there's no cure for it. There are ways to relieve symptoms, but there are no cures. Our dogs are doing the walk of shame this morning. They got into the trash last night. Oh no! I haven't had to do that in so long, but let me tell you what, I had 3 of these guys at one point. I had a Husky Malamute mix, which is my Raffi, and then I had 2 Huskies, and then Tigger on top of that. And let me tell you what, when they got into stuff, holy crap, it was a mess. It was a total mess. Oh my God. But I love them, I do. My girls were stolen from me 2 years ago, and that's why I wear ears in my videos, is as in memory of them. I miss them every day. I look at their pictures. I have their pictures in my smoke room. So yeah, that's if anybody's ever wondered why I wear the ears, it is for animal cruelty and animal abduction awareness. It is, you know, make sure your animals are chipped. Make sure that, you know, you have a good veterinary that you can take care of things. Both of my girls were chipped, and they are still not back 2 years later. So please keep an eye on those babies. So as always, guys, fuck cancer. So any progress with your wife, Mr. Daniel? Is she awake a little more often now? Because we should be getting in that good distance away from you upping her up so much. Oh, you know something? Yeah, I want everybody to make sure that their dogs are protected, because I'll tell you what, these animals are my life. They're all of our life. She's getting used to it. Okay, so she's awake a little bit more. Good. And is her pain controlled any better? Is her nausea and is any of this being controlled any better? These are all things we all want to know, not just me. Mr. Daniel, I have had other subscribers comment on not only my channel, but on my social medias as well, on asking how your wife is doing. So please make sure that you connect with me on other social medias. You think shipping is a scam? Well, let me give you my story. I lost my Raffi and my original Demon for 3 months, actually. When we moved into a new house a while back, when they were babies. My cat was chipped and came up missing and has been gone 3 years. Yeah. But within 3 months, somebody called me on both of them, and I got both of them back, which I was amazed at. I thought it was amazing. At least I was able to get them back. I was lost and devastated when they were gone for those 3 months. And then, I don't know, how old are you now? You're almost 15. So that was when chipping was the first a thing, and I did get them back. And it was 2 years ago. So he was 13 when it was 13 years later that we had another chipping incident, and it was not successful. So I don't know how much of a scam it is. I can tell you that I only paid like $25 a piece of my dogs to have their chip done. So I can't say that I paid a whole bunch of money, but I did. They need a tracking chip, not one that will show your dogs are yours. Right. And it wasn't a tracking chip. They didn't have those at that time. So the only thing my chip showed is that my dogs were mine, and that they, you know, who their vets were and that kind of a thing. That's all it shows. So, which was, you know, nice. At least I had the comfort of that. And honestly, I got 2 of them back when it first happened. So, and they were babies at that point, and you know, none of them had been altered or fixed at that point. So if somebody was going to steal them, then would have been the time to do it. 2 years ago, all of them had been spayed and neutered, so we couldn't have puppies. They couldn't have puppies. It wasn't going to end up becoming a backyard breeder type of a situation, because that always worries me. because a lot of those dogs are not well treated and not taken care of. And I will definitely speak out about that. So I do have, you know, an animal group that I work with quite often. So yeah, I'm all about the animals, and you know, their families need them just as much as they need their families. And when you have a husky or a Malamute or that type of an animal, they're pack animals. They attach to their pack. Once they're separated from their pack, it's not good. It can actually kill them. They can get so depressed, especially if they're the oddball out. So and if they were long-term pack animals, you have to be very, very careful with them. And I'm all about taking care of the dogs. You know, who can? I mean, they can't totally take care of themselves, so we have to take care of them for them. So that is all for now, guys. Sorry this turned out a little long. Oh, so good, so good. I am, however, let's go ahead and do this. I started out this morning at pain level of 9. I was nausea level at 10. I actually woke up dry heaving, so it wasn't good. Now I feel like I can start drinking again, so I think we will be able to do coffee with Nicholas after all. Yay! So the nausea is definitely subsided. The pain level, however, is probably only down to about a 7 right now, and probably won't go any lower. This is probably the best I'll be able to do for today, simply because of the rain. The rain always gets me. My throat's been a bit sore because of throwing up, things like that. So this is a very, very good, very, very potent. If it wasn't, I don't think I would have been able to get down to a 7. So all being said, Arizona Organics, thank you. It's amazing. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to go on to the next video. So thank you. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Weedy family. And I will see you guys back later. Mwah! Mad love.